Hey, good morning, First Christian Church. It is Tuesday morning, so it's a day earlier than normal, and I couldn't wait until tomorrow. Let's just put it that way. My spirit is troubled, and for me that's a big key. So I want to talk about a couple of things. First, I know that we had these walls fixed a couple years ago, 3 years ago, or whatever the case may be, and they're starting to peel and crumble again. And so we have somebody coming to give us an estimate on what it means to replace it or to fix it and so forth. So we're going to be working on this room again here before too long, which means we're going to be moving pews, we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff, and we may do some sort of adjustments in here anyway when that happens. So just be aware of that. Also, second thing, one of the things that we implemented back last September was the app and the ability for us to be able to give through text messaging, through the website, through the app. They said that for the first year, they guarantee that we would be able to bring in $5,000 of new offerings. Well, I just want to say this and thank you and praise God that this is happening and you guys are being faithful. It's amazing to see so far from year to date, January 1st to today, we have brought in a total of $21,678.13. So that is what we brought in so far this year. And that is amazing. We've had the app, we've had this ability for the last 9 months, and it is paying off in dividends, and thank you so much for the ability to be able to do that. That being said, I'm getting questions from various people. When is my Bible study starting? When are we doing this? When are we doing that? When can I resume this? When can I resume that? And that's the part that's troubled my spirit. The reason is, we have a time here, and we've been talking about this, and I've been sharing with this for the last several months. What are we going to do different? How are you going to be doing different? We just had a sermon on Sunday about pruning, about having fruit that will last and doing stuff. And we have to seriously, as a congregation, you as a person, I as a church leader, whatever the case may be, we have to seriously look at what we're doing as a congregation and saying, is this working or is this not working? And if it's not working, then we've got to change it. We got to try something different. We got to make sure. But I know that every single person in here, I know all the people who go to church here are saying, but my ministry is working. At what barometer or what level is it working at? And then I was reading in Psalm this morning. When I came back to know Christ, when I came back and I was convicted of all those things that I was doing wrong and how I wasn't seeking after Him, it was recommended to me that I read Psalm 119 every single day and other passages, but I had to read 119 over and over and over again. And I want you to listen to what David has to say. Psalm 119, starting in verse 57, it says, "You are my portion, Lord. I have promised to obey your words. I have sought your face with all my heart. Be gracious to me according to your promise. I have considered my ways and have turned my steps to your statutes. I will hasten and not delay to obey your commands. Though the wicked bind me with ropes, I will not forget your law. At midnight, I will rise to give you thanks for your righteous laws. I am a friend to all who fear you, to all who follow your precepts. The earth is filled with your love, Lord. Teach me your decrees." But the key one in there for me that when I was reading over and over and over again, was that I have sought your face with all of my heart. And that's where we have to be different. We have to seek after Him with all of our heart. And we can't go back to being the way that we were. We can't. The kingdom is too important for us to go back and just go through the motions. And that is what's been stuck in my head all night long and all morning of just going through the motions. And we can't do that. We can't go through the motions like we were. We have to be better than that. We have to do better than that. So please, don't go through the motions. Don't just go through and do what you did before with this break that we've had. This is God's way of saying it's time to reset. And things are going to change. They have to. It's what I have. I couldn't wait until tomorrow. I had to get it off my chest. I had to get it off my spirit. And I'm hoping that you hear me. What are we going to do different? Pray about that. Seek after him with all your heart. And I will see you Sunday. Have a blessed day, everybody.